Left to go in the first quarter, and Los Amigos trying to march down the field and put some points on the board, trailing 13-0.
You know, Jeremy, you talk about that running tandem of Key and Tagatuli, and one thing that makes them real special, too, is not only they run the ball well, but they're also good blockers, and they seem to be unselfish enough to be able to take care of each other and block for each other when the other doesn't run the ball. So that's a key right there, too.
First down and 10, win to Sean Tagatuli. And he fights his way for a couple of yards down to the 32-yard line. And he had that lead block by big number 53, Egbert Payan. And when you follow Payan, you're following a big guy, and he can open up some holes for you.
Yeah, you're following low there, and Payan does a real good job. I'll tell you, they use him primarily as a blocking back, obviously, but the young man seems physical and pretty football smart. So put him back there, boy, and you know, when you got three horses like that, that's a lot coming at you, boy. And Rancho's defense, when you see 700 pounds lined up in that backfield coming, makes you think twice sometimes about wanting to go head up. But Payan does a real nice job there, and he takes his responsibilities seriously back there.
Second down and 7, stacked eye. The pitch goes to Key, following Tagatuli and Payan, and he's got a hole. One player to beat, and he cannot beat him. He's tackled down at the 20-yard line by Mike Salmel, and it was a saving tackle by Salmel. He saved a touchdown right there.
Yeah, if we get this on replay, watch number 53, Payan, and number 4, Tagatuli, leading for... you see the replay on the pitch to Key. You see Tagatuli and Payan coming out and leading, and what that does is strings the defense and allows Key to cut back now off of their tails and get real good yardage and almost get it into the end zone.
First down and 10 at the 19-yard line, and once again the stacked eye, and it's Najee Key following those two blockers, and he gets about 3 yards down to the 16-yard line, and it looks like that's what Los Amigos is going to try to do. They're going to follow those two big guys, and so far it's working, as Najee Key is a little bit slow to get up.
On that last play, too, linebacker Mike Hanlon from Rancho, number 20, did a real nice job of getting through. He hit Key a little high, and Key was able to shake the play, but Hanlon did a pretty good job of getting through there. So you might look for that stunt again pretty soon.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. The stack guy again, and it's Najee Key once again following Tagatuli, and he's got down to the 10-yard line, which will be just about a yard shy of the first down. And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank Perry's Pizza, located at 6937 West Chapman Avenue at Knott Street. They provide their delicious pizza for the crew every game. Stop in for their daily specials, which include pizza by the slice, the early bird pasta special from 4 to 7 every day, and the all-you-can-eat spaghetti special from 4 o'clock till 9 o'clock every Monday and Wednesday. That's Perry's Pizza. You can call them at 714-898-7670. A big third down and 1 right here for the Lobos. And it's a Tagatuli who pushes his way up for a first down, and they went with a big man right there, and he got the first down.
Yeah, and on that play too, Jeremy, Sean did a real nice job of attacking the line of scrimmage quickly too, and he got that handoff and hit up in there real quick before he gave us a lot of Rancho defense time to collapse. So nice play by Sean.
Tagatuli was the lone setback in that formation, and he did enough to get the first down to continue this drive. And as you said, Jeff, this game is flying by. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. First down and goal from the 6-yard line for the Lobos. And here's that power formation again. Payan, Tagatuli, and Key, and the handoff is to the first man through. That's Payan, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Rancho now, like you said, when you're down this deep in your own territory, they're going to bring 8, maybe even 9 guys up on that front and really come after Los. They can't afford to let Los Amigos running backs get any momentum, you know, and charge up and come at them. It doesn't do any good to tackle them in the end zone. So you're going to see the linebackers up real close to that line of scrimmage for Rancho.
A 1-yard gain brings up a second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Wynn pitches to Najee Key, looking for something on the right side. He pushes his way forward, and he is down at the 2-yard line, which will bring up a huge third down and 1 or 2. And this is definitely 2-down territory for the Lobos with this strong running attack and these big guys. As you're looking at Najee Key, they're going to try to run it right up the gut probably.
Yeah, but also, too, Jeremy, I was going to say, was Losas had pretty good success running off the right side of their line of scrimmage off tackle and around the end. So, you know, Rancho may try to stuff things up, you know, and Los may just try to pop it off tackle or outside.
Play action may work here if they elect to try it. They hand it straight up the middle to Tagatuli, and he is stopped just shy of the goal line. That will bring up a 4th down and decision time for Coach Takahashi.
That's what we were saying just a second ago. You know, it's Rancho's got things stuffed up in that middle pretty good, and I'm surprised that Los maybe didn't try to take it a little wider on that last play.
And the Lobos players are encouraging their fans to get on their feet. This is a big play. With 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, Pai and Tagatuli and Key lined up in the eye. It's Naja Key following in Pai and Tagatuli, and Wynn was in there to throw a block, and they get on the board 13-6. And once again, we have a very close ball game. Nice play by the Los Amigos Lobos.
Yeah, now Los came out in that stacked eye again, but that time they took it a little bit wider. They took it off tackle. They tracked a power type of a hole, and they got in behind Pine and Tagatuli, and Key with that strength and those other 2 blockers up front was enough to push through Rancho's defense and get into the end zone.
And you see Wynn trying to get in there to throw a block, and he leads the way just as well. So he was following 3 blockers. And when you got Key's size and strength, that's a tough man to stop.
And handed to quarterback Wynn, too. He did a real nice job of getting himself up in that hole, too, and helped make the way for Naja Key.
It's Jose Rodriguez to do the kicking for the Lobos to try to bring them to within 6. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good, which makes the score 13-7. And there's a flag on the play, however. And we will find out what that is all about. But right now it's 13-7. Rancho Alamitos after the score by the Los Amigos Lobos, cutting it to 6. And we will check out the flag. The referee is talking to Taula with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. As you see the score, 13-7. And Jeff, that's the type of play where they had good field position to start inside the 50-yard line, and they took advantage.
Yeah, when you start inside your opponent's territory, that takes a lot of the pressure off right away. Having to think that you've got to go so far. And Los just capitalizes on the good field position. They don't lose their cool, and they stay with what's been successful all year long, and that's getting a good drive going, you know, and get into rhythm and let their offensive backs do the rest, you know, fall behind that big offensive line. Also handed to kicker Jose Rodriguez. He's having to take over for Ryan Cleary tonight. You know, Cleary's one of the top kickers in all the county, and with that bad quadricep problem, Rodriguez is going to have to carry the load tonight, kicking chores.
That was a roughing the kicker call, so the Lobos will kick off from the Rancho 45, which brings up an interesting decision here. Do you try an onside kick? Because if Rancho recovers, they're only on their 35-yard line, and you have a chance to get the ball back. That's
right. That always goes through your mind, special teams coach. You know, when you're starting to kick off inside your opponent's territory, the risk isn't near as great, like you said, trying to do an onside kick, because if the ball is recovered by your opponent, at least they're somewhat pushed back in their territory. It's not like they're going to take over near the 50-yard line. So, and with this, Rodriguez having to do the kicking here, they just might go ahead and try something like that.
So Los Amigos lined up, and it will be an onside kick. It's punched to the right side, and it is recovered by Rancho Alamitos. Good hands by number 75, Tony Castaneda, and that was a good job by them. And just as we said, they were going to try to get the ball back because Rancho recovers at the 33-yard line, and that's average field position.
Yeah, unfortunately, too, for Los on that, the ball really didn't have much action on. He kind of slid it right across the ground rather than hitting it on top of it and trying to get a high bounce or a bad roll on that football. So it was, you know, the effort was made. So
they tried to go to the side where they only had 2 players. Every Lobo was lined up on the left side, but they tried to fool the Vaqueros. They would not be fooled, and they take over at their 32-yard line. First down and 10, and there's a flag. And it's going to be Payan again who jumped. But getting back to that last play, the last drive, 11 plays, 47 yards, a 5-minute and 23-second drive, 47 yards in 5.5 minutes. that means you're putting the ball on the ground and you're running up the gut.
Yeah, each team will get the ball once a quarter with those kind of statistics.
And we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsor, Dairy Queen of West Garden Grove, located at 12510 Valley View Street near Lamson Avenue. They sponsor tonight's game, and for the next 2 weeks, stop in for their Monday Night Football special. All delicious home-style brazier hamburgers are half price from 6 to 10. That's Mondays, November 4th and 11th. Dairy Queen hot eats and cool treats, and it's Cozy straight up the middle on 1st down and 5, and he gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and a long one from the 41.
Yeah, you saw Cozy there tracking power off the right side there, and again gets in behind the line. And they've got David Vickers, you know, set a little bit more outside. He's not set in that traditional fullback type formation that he's in, but he's playing more of a wing-back type deal, trying to maybe see if those linebackers might walk out with him a little bit, and thus creating maybe more of a running lane for Leo. So we'll see what Losa's linebackers decide to do, and the farther that David Vickers sets outside the tackle, see how far out those linebackers decide to walk out with him.
There's a timeout on the field. They're working on Robbie Gleason's helmet on the sideline, so he's out of the game right now. It was an official's timeout, and Rancho has a 2nd down and 2 with just under 4 minutes left to go in the first half, and there's a flag on the play.
Penalty flag.
And it's a penalty against the Lobos. Delay of game against the Lobos, which is an interesting call. You rarely see delay of game against the defense. Usually it's the offense. What happened there, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened either, Jeremy, on that, but nevertheless, it's going to go against him and give Rancho a 1st down.
So it is a flag on the Lobos. Delay of game was the call, and that's enough to push the ball to the 46-yard line, which will give the Vaqueros a 1st down.
Yeah,
3 minutes.
That's what it was the illegal substitution. The kid coming in for Robbie Gleason didn't check in, and so they're going to get tagged with that.
1st down and 10 from the 46. Vickers and Cozy in the backfield. It's Cozy pitch, and he is finding the right corner, and he's turning it up. He's still on his feet, and then he is down at the 37-yard line, and they're getting outside, and they like that pitch play to the right side.
Yeah, and Rancho did a real good job of caving down Losa's outside there. You know, see if we get it on the replay here. Their containment for the outside. You'll see Cozy getting the ball on the outside. I don't know if you'll see it on the screen, but I'll tell you, Rancho did a real good job of caving down the outside to contain for Los and getting upfield and getting another 1st down.
1st down and 10 from the 42-yard line. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. And it's a quick handoff to Leo Cozy. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he is off to the races. 1 man to beat Lavertus Riley, and he is thrown out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And right there you see Leo Cozy's strength and determination breaking tackle after tackle.
That's right. And once you get through, like I said, when you got the guys up on the front line there, once you get past that first layer of defense, well, I'll tell you, Leo Cozy, you know, you just can't, one man just doesn't bring him down. And like you said, the strength and the agility and determination of that young man just makes it next to impossible for one man to bring him down.
A 37-yard gain on the play for Cozy, which brings the ball to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first half as we take another look.
Yeah, you see Leo break through that first level of defense, and now once he gets into that secondary, oh my goodness, you know, one-on-one, it's his advantage every time.
The handoff is to Cozy, following that big line, and he's into the end zone. So it's now 19-7, and just like that, it's a Cozy drive, and he's into the end zone, which extends the lead to 12 points, Jeff.
You see number 51 there, Sean Sandoval for Rancho. Those linemen up front, they're just doing a tremendous job right now of clearing the way for Leo and getting running lanes for him to attack in. And boy, I'll tell you, if this keeps up, Leo's going to have a 300-yard game himself like Najee Key had last week.
It's a very impressive drive by the Vaqueros, answering a touchdown drive of the Lobos. So very important drive for Rancho, and it looks as if they're going to try for a 2-point conversion to try to extend the lead to 21-7. The ball is spotted on the 3-yard line, and Yandel is in at quarterback, so they're definitely going to try for 2. Vickers and Cozy lined up in the I formation behind him. Yandel under center. Turns and hands it to the running back, Leo Cozy, and he is stopped short, so the score remains 19-7.
Yeah, I think the thinking there on Coach Case's part was low scores, and it looks like they're going to make on all their extra point attempts, and so Rancho missing that last field goal or extra point attempt, thought that they might have an opportunity here to get it back with a 2-point play, but Los did a real nice job of stopping Leo before he get across the goal line.
We talked about that impressive drive by the Vaqueros. 5 plays, 69 yards, 1 minute and 35 seconds, and on the ground, that's very impressive. 5 plays in a minute 35. And Leo Cozy on the night, 14 carries for 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's averaging over 10 yards a pop, and it's tough to stop somebody when they're averaging a first down every carry.
Yeah, you know, you just can't say enough about Leo Cozy and the effort he makes week after week, you know, and boy, again, you saw a great example there of what that young man can do.
Los Amigos will get the ball with under 3 minutes left to go in the first half, and they will try to score to answer the Vaqueros touchdown, and it's going to be Eki Taula taking at the 14-yard line, and he's got a wall, and he's got a huge return, and he's got one man to beat, and it's number 22, Nam Win. Actually, it's going to be Robert Cozy stopping him, and we talked about Taula's potential to break the long run, and he did right there, putting them in great field position.
Totally did a real nice job of showing he might go up the middle and breaking to the outside. Looked like Los had a return set on the right, you know, their sideline, and he did a real nice job to get it in. Again, now they're starting inside the Rancho's territory again.
A 41-yard kickoff return, and Taula is averaging 36 yards on kickoffs. So he is a very important weapon as it's Win back to pass, and he's got his man, it's Taula, and he's inside the 30-yard line. First down, and the Lobos on the move just like that.
2 big plays by Tola right in a row, and give him Win credit too. He made a nice little 3-step drop and fired the ball out to Tola and let him catch and run the ball. So Los is opening things up a little bit here.
And that's going to give Win confidence, perhaps after the 2 missed snap handles. Finding Taula like that might give him confidence, and now they have a 5-wide set, and it's going to be a draw play. Win keeping it, and he'll get 4 yards up to the 25, down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you had a little quarterback draw situation, like you said, Jeremy, where the quarterback takes a 3-step drop and tries to get in behind the linemen that are coming around, and gets a nice little pickup on that one too.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 25-yard line. Once again, that stacked die that Lobos have run so often tonight. It's Najee Key on the left side. He's following Tagatuli. Nice job by Mike Hanlon running side to side to stop Najee Key for no gain.
Boy, I'll tell you though, you know, if you watch Najee Key on this, they were going to track that power play, and I'll tell you, he did a wonderful job of busting things to the outside. Unfortunately, he got caught up in all the crud and all the mess out on the flank, but I'll tell you, he did a real nice job. If he could have gotten past Sean Tagatuli on that, he would have been off to the races.
Timeout by the Lobos, and this gives us an opportunity to thank West Grove Trophy, one of our great sponsors. They are located at 7441 Garden Grove Boulevard at Western Street. They provide the Player of the Game trophy every week. Stop by West Grove Trophy for all your trophy needs, and say hi to owner Al Marshall. And as you know, Jeff, Al Marshall is a great guy. He'll be more than happy to say hi right back to you.
There you go. Is that Big Al? That's Big Al Marshall.
So 1 minute 46 seconds left to go in the first half. 19-7. Lobos at the 25-yard line, driving to what would bring them to within a touchdown of Rancho. And this is a big drive for them. If they can get a touchdown, get into the end zone before the half, that'll give them a lot of momentum going into the locker room.
Yeah. Well, Los Amigos now has 2 plays at this, Jeremy. They got 2 whacks at it to get 6 yards. And so that it takes a little pressure off, knowing they don't have to have it all on this play.
3rd down and 6 from the 25-yard line. Win under center. And there's another problem with the snap. He recovers, but he is jumped on by Josh Patalos. And now that's going to bring up a 4th down and long, 4th and 8. And it looks as if the Lobos are going to go for it.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what the problem is there. You know, on the replay, you can't really tell if it's mishandled, if Wynn's mishandling the snap, or if the snapper is snapping the ball too high or too low for his quarterback. Again, you know, you got a new quarterback in this game, so it might take a few.
Wynn back to pass. He's got Taula who makes the catch, and he's got enough for a first down to the 18-yard line. A big play by Tung Wynn, and you take a look at Taula. He is pumped up, waving first down, and that's a big play. And now they're in hurry-up formation with just over 1 minute left to go. They had that wide formation, and they threw it, and they got the big first down.
Excellent throw by Wynn. They had the receivers going downfield, clearing the way for Paula to come down and across the middle, and Wynn put it right on the money.
4 wide, and the give is to Tagatuli. Tries the left side, and there's not much there. He stopped at the 15-yard line. And the Los Amigos Lobos with 49 seconds left are going to try to get another playoff.
Yeah, they've got this scripted out. They know what they want to do. It's just getting the ball set and them getting ready to go.
2nd down and 8. Wynn back to pass. He's looking left, throwing left, and the pass is dropped over there on the sideline. So the clock stops with 36 seconds left, and the pass was dropped by Travis Harlan. It looked as if he was going to try to turn and run before he actually caught the ball.
Yeah, that's your classic case of running before you get the ball, and unfortunately for Los, you know, they don't get the catch there, but the clock is stopped. So, you know, that's the one good thing I guess you can take away off of that play.
You save a timeout, and now the officials will call a timeout. 3rd down and 8 facing the Lobos. And the ball stands as we take another look.
Yeah, you see Wynn coming down here. You remember he's got 3rd and 10, and they got 11 yards on the play. Quality did a nice job of getting the yards that he needed, coming straight across, not losing the yardage, coming back across the field, and the well-executed play.
3rd down and 8 from the 15-yard line. Wynn back to pass, scrambling. He's going to throw left, and it is knocked down, swatted back to the ground by Josh Patalos. Great play by number 3 for Rancho.
Yeah, Patalos did a wonderful job there of knocking the ball down, you know, from Wynn. They were trying to set up a screen to Tagatuli over on the left side there, but, you know, Rancho wasn't fooled on. They got the pressure, and now they're looking at 4th down again.
Now 4th down and 8, and Coach Takahashi will elect to try to go for the 3 points. The ball will be spotted down at the 22-yard line, which will make it a 32-yard attempt. And Los Amigos set up in the swinging gate, and they come back over to set up for what looks to be a 32-yard field goal attempt.
Where you're so used to seeing Ryan Cleary back there trying to kick these, it doesn't quite seem right for Los to have another kicker out there.
Jose Rodriguez gets the kick up, and it looks good. It is good, and there was no doubt about that one. He kicked that through with very much confidence, and that brings the score to 19-10.
Yeah, he nailed it, and I'll tell you, the first one out there to congratulate him is Ryan Cleary, the kicker. So, you know, very unselfish gesture on the part of Ryan Cleary there. See the snap of the ball, is set well, keeps his head down on it and drives it right through. Nice execution. Nice kick by Rodriguez.
That ball had plenty of distance on it. That could have been good for 42 yards. As the score now stands 19-10 with 25 seconds left to go.
50-50 drawing will be done.
And Los Amigos set to kick off in what has been a very entertaining first half so far.
It's pretty much what we thought. You know, it's going to be grind 'em, rock 'em, sock 'em football, you know, and both teams have you know, had real good drives, you know. So the second half should be much different.
And one thing you want to prevent if you're the Lobos right now is a big kickoff return. And the Vaqueros have the guys to do it. Cozy and Vickers are back deep. 25 seconds remaining.
That's a good point, Jeremy. You don't want to kick it. You don't want to kick it. There you go. You screw it on the ground, and
it still gets to Vickers, though, and he's got it. Looking for blockers. He cuts it back upfield. He's still on his feet. He's up to the 45-yard line, and when they tried to kick it away from him, it still got to him. He still had a pretty big gain.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately for Rodriguez, he pounded the ball down and got through the first 2 levels, and there's Vickers standing there, and my gosh, everybody kind of takes a big, holds their breath when Vickers gets the ball on these kick returns.
So 17 seconds left to go, and Rancho, Taylor Yandel can air it out. He's got 2 wide receivers split to the left, Frank Ortiz and Sean Young. He turns and pitches to Cozy, and Cozy following his blocker, and he's tackled down at the 40. 23-yard line of the Los Amigos Lobos, and with 12 seconds left to go, Rancho not happy with just a 9-point lead. They're looking to get more points.
Yeah, where most teams have to throw the ball 30 yards down the field. You see on the replay here, Cozy getting in behind his lineman here, going downfield, and my goodness, the young man gets 12 yards on that, and get a timeout and get another play or two to run before the clock winds down.
As you can see, the big balloons on the far side of the field. It is Rancho's homecoming tonight. There will be a big halftime show for the fans to enjoy. But right now, for you fans at home, you can enjoy the last 12 seconds of the first half. We hope you are enjoying it. Jeremy Woods along with Jeff Unife. 19-10 Rancho. And we talk about how big of a game this is. The winner of this is in very good position to win the Garden Grove League title. And that's why both teams are very pumped. They had both very good weeks of practice, and it shows so far with a very good.
Well, you know, at the beginning of the season, Jeremy, we talked about the big three with Rancho and Los and Pacifica, and now that Pacifica is out of the picture as far as league champ goes, with both these teams undefeated, the winner tonight looks, as far as I'm concerned, there's your league champion.
Don't forget about Santiago, though. They only have one loss in league, and they are still set to play the Los Amigos Lobos the final week of the season. Yandel back to pass, and he gets tripped up back at the 47-yard line by Jim Vreek. And with 1 second left to go, the clock stops. Rancho's last time out. So here, Jeff, as we take another look.
Yeah, you see Taylor back to pass, and good coverage in the secondary of Los Amigos. So now he's got to try to escape and try to buy some time, and gets tripped up from behind. Good pursuit by Los Amigos' defense. So now Taylor's got one last play to see what he can do before the clock winds down.
And we mentioned Santiago very quickly. They play the Los Amigos Lobos in 2 weeks, and that game may have a lot to do with the outcome of the Garden Grove League title and or second place. So that's still a game to be played, and we'll look forward to that one too.
Yeah, it's a big game tonight over there at Grove with Pacifica and Santiago, like you said, especially if Santiago can come away with a win.
So this will be the final play of the first half, barring any penalty on the defensive side of the ball. It'll be spotted down at the 47-yard line, and Yandel will try to throw it as far as he can, I imagine.
Or let Leo run it as far as he can.
Or let Leo run as far as he can. He's doing a pretty good job, and he is tackled by Taula. And on a play, that's a very interesting call. If he had one man to beat, he would have been gone. That's just as good as good.
Well, and two, your secondary's playing real soft. They're 20, 25 yards back, and everyone's kind of playing a lot of cushion. And if Leo can bust it through that first level, hey, he's got a lot of room to run back there. So well, why not try it?
So that's the end of the first half of play. Rancho Alamitos 19, Los Amigos 10. And we will come back after this break with the start of the third quarter in what should be a great second half. Stay with us. Welcome back to Bolsa Grande Stadium. We're at halftime getting set for the third quarter kickoff. Rancho Alamitos with a first half lead of 19-10. Jeremy Woods along with Jeff Unife. And Jeff, it's lived up to all the expectations so far, and we got the makings of a great second half.
That's right, Jeremy, and I think one of the keys in the first half for Rancho was their ability to get outside. And what they did was they lined up David Vickers in a wing spot, and they were able to seal off the outside so that, we get Leo Cozy around the outside and turn upfield, and what that did was then they'd walk a line. Los Amigos would walk a linebacker out as Vickers would line up in that wing and open up some running lanes inside for Rancho too. And for Los Amigos, they hung tough in there. They had a couple of big plays on special teams, and now they get a chance to start the ball first. But like you said, it's a rock 'em, sock 'em, go get them, run it down their throat type of game for both teams.
Anything you want to say, it all applies tonight. So Rancho set to kick off, and Los has had success with kickoff returns tonight. They've given the Lobos great field position, and the kickoff is to Taula, who has trouble with it, and it rolls out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So Los will take over at their own 17-yard line, and these first half stats are brought to you by Dairy Queen. Naja Key rushed the ball 11 times for 40 yards in the first half. Sean Tagatuli 6 times for 17 yards. and Tong Win threw the ball 2 out of 4 for 25 yards. Those stats brought to you by Dairy Queen of West Garden Grove. And the Lobos had 80 total yards in the first half, so good job by Rancho of shutting them down a little bit.
That's right, Jeremy, considering Los had some good opportunities there to get some drives going.
And it looks as if Taula jumped, so that'll back up the Lobos 5 more yards. And last week we talked about Nazaki just under 300 yards on the ground. For them to only have 80 yards, that says something about the Rancho defense.
That's right. They've been swarming in there. I think they're a little quicker up front. I think their front 7 people might be a little bit quicker than Los's. But, you know, the second half, you know, Los could come out and with their size and strength wear down Rancho a little bit too. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Los got the 32-yard field goal by Jose Rodriguez. And they take the ball up the middle for a very short gain. It'll bring up a second down and 14. Najaki gets about a yard. So Los Amigos down 19-10. Just the start of the second half. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. Just the start of things here in the second half. It'll be second down and 14. We'll call it 13 from the 14-yard line. They have the stacked eye. And it's a pass. Win looking deep. He's got Taula, but it was well covered by Rancho Alamitos. Anthony Huizar on the defense. And that's a very interesting play call. They've been running, try to loosen it up with that deep pass.
Yeah, that's right. Second down and long. Now puts them in the third. But, you know, with Win in here, you know, weeks before, Los would be forced to run the ball. But now it looks like with Win in there, they get some play action going and throw. But, like you said, Huizar does a real good job back there in the defensive backfield for Rancho, and he's had a pretty steady season so far, and he ran step for step with the receiver, so credit Huizar with a real nice play defensively for Rancho.
Third down and 13. Harlan split to the left, Taula down to the right. Win back to pass. He's looking for Taula. It's off his fingertips, and Taula took a big hit by Eric Camarillo. He went over the middle, and when you go over the middle, you subject yourself to getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah, when the ball's up, you know, in the air like that, as a receiver, you go up to climb the ladder, so to speak. I say here, see Win getting rid of the ball, and it's going to go a little high on Twala. But you see number 9, Eric Camarillo, come across and lay a nice hit. Nice hit for Rancho there. And Camarillo is one of those 4 linebackers for Rancho that are active and strong, and they play a real tough defense for Rancho.
And Camarillo let the Lobos know about that hit. He was pretty pleased with what he did. That'll bring up a 4th down and 13. And the Lobos are forced to go into punt formation. It's big John L. Sasser back, standing at his own 1-yard line. David Vickers standing at the Los Amigos 48-yard line. El Sasser gets the kick away. Sidewinder that goes out of bounds, and the officials will mark it just inside the 40-yard line of Los Amigos. So Rancho with great field position, and this is going to be a test for the Lobos defense. They're going to have to stop Rancho in their running game.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity, Jeremy, for Rancho. Now they came out and held Los, and now they're going to get real good field position on that bad punt from Los. So as you said, this is going to be the test right here. This is the acid test for Los right now.
Trailing by 9. This is a big defensive possession for the Lobos. Rancho Alamitos starting at the Lobos 39-yard line. 11 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Cozy with the pitch up the middle. He's being grabbed, and he's trying to drag a defender. He gets about 5 yards down to the 35.
Yeah, that's the old patented Rancho, that pitch power. They get 5-6 linemen leading up in that hole with your quarterback and running back too. And you know, when you get that much interference up front for Leo Cosi, he can hide in behind that. You see Leo getting in behind all those green jerseys there, and keeps good balance, keeps driving, tries to get every yard he can. It's a nice run, nice effort again by Leo.
And another pitch to the right side, and it looks like a short gain down to the 32-yard line.
I think that was Sanchez that came flying up from his DB spot, Jeremy, to get in the backfield to try to turn Cozy upfield and try to run him into the pursuit of Los Amigos.
And this will bring up a big 3rd down and 4 from the 32-yard line. Possibly 2-down territory here for the Vaqueros. But Los Amigos right here wants to really stop Rancho and stop them from
Absolutely. They need the ball back. Absolutely.
3rd down and 4 from the 32-yard line. The hand is to Cozy up the middle, and he is stopped, led by Tagatuli, and that's going to be close to a 1st down. The ball will be marked just inside the 30-yard line.
Cozy tackled by Teola.
And it's going to be just shy of a 1st down. That'll bring up a 4th down and less than a yard for the Vaqueros, and I don't think there's any doubt they're going to go for it.
Oh, no, they're going. You're right. This is 4-down territory for Rancho right here, and they want that 1st down. They want the ball. They want the clock going, and they want another score. So right here's their opportunity for it.
They have 2 wide receivers split to the left. Cozy behind Vickers, and it is Cozy behind Vickers. He's hit behind the line, but that determination and that second effort brings him to about the 30-yard line. I think he's short, and I think Los is going to take over.
I think you're right, Jeremy. If we get a replay on this, you're going to see Cozy tracking power, and he's hit right at the, actually, he's hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage, bounces off. He's trying to work himself outside, but tremendous play by Los Amigos. And it's
Alex Bedolla with a huge tackle and stopping Rancho on 4th down, so Los gets to take over. Pretty decent field position at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, tremendous job by Alex Bedolla, and that front 7 by Los too, keeping Leo from getting through.
So Los holds on downs, and they take over. Najaki, the lone setback, and it's a fake, and Wynn is going to roll out to his right, and he's running, and he will be forced out of bounds. He stretches for the extra yard, and he's going to be just about at the 1st down marker, and that shows tremendous determination by Wynn, stretching for the extra yardage.
Yeah, you see him on the replay here. They run a boot to Wynn, and you see him working his way up the field. He dips in and then bounces outside with his speed. And watch what he does now. He's going to extend to get that extra yard. He's going to extend with that ball, reach out, and get that 1st down. Yeah, nice play by the little quarterback.
Great play by the quarterback, Tong Wynn, and that's a 1st down up at the 41-yard line of Los. Wynn turns and hands to Najaki, looking to go left, and he's stopped after a 2-yard gain by Sean Young up at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Sean Young did a real nice job of coming up to meet that play head on, you know, and it looked like he got maybe tangled up with Tagatuli a little bit. They'd brought Sean Tagatuli from across the center, and it looked like he and Tagatuli were running into each other there and preventing Key from maybe getting more of a head of steam.
2nd down and 7 for Los Amigos at their own 43-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left of Wynn, and he pitches to the right. It's Najaki looking for a block, and a nice play coming up was David Vickers. He had that play all along.
Well, there's the speed that we talked about at David Vickers. You know, Key's no slowpoke himself, and he dips in and tries to bounce that side again, but David Vickers coming up from that linebacker spot. He and Nua Tuatasi, we talk about him all the time and handling some of those guys. Boy, I'll tell you, they're so active and so quick that if you're a running back, you don't want to be piddling around. You want to get upfield as quick as you can. There you see Vickers coming and makes a real nice play on Najee before he gets squared up upfield.
3rd down and 10. Back at the original line of scrimmage. A little fake handoff, fake reverse. He's got Sean Tagatuli with nothing but blockers ahead of him. He cuts it back to the middle, and that's a big gain, 20 yards on the gain. A little trickery right there, and that caught Rancho napping, and they get a big gain out of it.
Over the years, Coach Takahashi has been famous, if you will, for the screen package that he's got, and Coach Takahashi pulls one out of the books there and throws the screen to Tagatuli and makes real nice yardage for the Los to keep possession. You see here Tagatuli getting the ball out in the flats there, and he's trying to beg his interference to get going. Cuts it back inside, and real nice effort by Sean.
1st down and 10 inside the 40-yard line is Najaki, and he gets very little as he's tackled by a host of Rancho Alamitos led by number 4, Nua Tuatasi.
There's the dynamic duo, number 2 and 4 of Vickers and Tuatasi there from the linebacker spot that corral Najaki.
And they tackle Najaki like you have to tackle him around the legs. If you go try to tackle him up top, he's a big, strong guy, and he may be able to break through the arm tackle.
Exactly. And also the good pursuit and the gang tackling from Rancho's paying off.
2nd down and 9 from the 39-yard line. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. The fake is to Najaki, and Wynn is off to the races. He is quick, and he is down to the 27-yard line, and that's what Coach Takahashi was talking about. Before you know it, he's past the line of scrimmage, and he's into the open field as well.
Yeah. with Coach Takahashi allowing Wynn to run the ball some now, you see on the replay here where they fake the counter trap. It looks like they're running a counter trap, and they play action off that, a fake, and Wynn takes up and heads upfield. He's got a good head of steam. He's got good form run. He's got a nice little forward pitch to his run there, and he just darts up the field. Well, that's going to give him an extra weapon, you know, and the teams now just can't, you know, sit and wait for Key or Tagatuli to come after him now. Now they've got to protect the flanks.
First down and 10 from the 27. The hand is Najee Key. And once again, he is swallowed by the Rancho defense after a gain of 2. We'd like to thank Dairy Queen for sponsoring tonight's game. You can go visit them at 12510 Valley View Street near Lamson. For the next 2 weeks, stop in for their Monday Night Football special. All delicious home-style brazier hamburgers are half price from 6 till 10. That's Mondays, November 4th and 11th. Only at Dairy Queen of West Garden Grove. They have hot eats and cool treats, and they will treat you right. Second down and 7 after the short gain by Key. Spread offense, and it's a draw, and Wynn eludes one tackler before he's tackled by Young after a nice gain again.
Boy, Wynn has shown some real shifty little moves there. I'll tell you, those came out in a no-back offense where they had 5 wide outs trying to stretch the Rancho defense. And then Wynn takes a little 2-step drop, fakes a little pass out there, and then tries to run it up, trying to find a running lane to get into.
So Los Amigos on the march right now. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the first half. A big third down and 3, however, from the 18-yard line. Wynn back to pass. He's looking right. He's got his man. It's Javier Aceves, and he is tackled down after a first down. What looks to be a first down inside the 15-yard line. Javier Aceves, playing quarterback lately, comes in as wide receiver, and he helps the team out in another way.
Yeah, again, another versatile player. You know, at the skill spot, you see Aceves make a pretty good move to try to get back upfield, but the pursuit by David Vickers from his linebacker spot prevents him from getting any more yards.
He took a big hit from Vickers, but he did get the first down on a big third down play. It'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line, and he is in there again. Aceves and Taula out to the right side. Najee Key with the carry. He gets by the 2 defenders, and he is all alone into the end zone. Touchdown, Najee Key, and he got by the 2 defenders, and there was nobody home.
Yeah, Tagatuli made a real nice power block, and you got the defense reacting, and Cozy coming up, and once he missed the tackle, boy, there was nobody behind him, and you can see Key here, once he gets by Leo Cozy right there, there's nobody between him now and the goal line, and it's a score for Najee Key. Real nice effort.
Najee Key runs into the end zone, cutting the lead to 3 points. And right now, they'll try to cut it to 2. It'll be Jose Rodriguez. Of course, Ryan Cleary hurt with that right quadricep. And Jose Rodriguez has filled in quite admirably. Here he is attempting the extra point. That would cut the lead to 19-17. The kick is up, and it is blocked. It was blocked by Leo Cozy. So that's a big extra point block. Instead of being a 2-point lead, it's a 3-point lead, and a field goal now ties it up instead of puts you ahead.
That's right, and Leo Cozy, you know, he'd wanted a little redemption there and came flying through and made a real nice block on that. But as you said, Los comes within 3, and now that's a confidence builder for them. But getting back to Najee Key for a second, it is amazing, young man with his size, how agile he is, you know, and shifty he is. He's going to be really special.
He is only a junior, of course. That last drive by the Lobos, 9 plays, covered 70 yards, and 4 minutes and 39 seconds. So after stopping Rancho on 4th down and very short, they come right down the field and march down to cut the lead to 3 points. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to go. 19-16 Rancho. And this game, Jeff, we talked about it at halftime. This is going to turn into a great ending. I'm real excited.
Yeah, you know, traditionally, well, not traditionally maybe, but this season so far, Los has been a really good second-half team. And, you know, Rancho better be prepared because Los is coming after
him. An onside kick. Oh, and it's recovered by Frank Ortiz on the run. A great play by Frank Ortiz to recover the attempted onside kick and run it back to the 35-yard line. So a little trickery on the part of Takahashi, Coach Takahashi. And Frank Ortiz was equal to the task.
Well, Ortiz made a heads-up play, and it just about backfired on Los there. He came up and captured that ball as Los Amigos' kickoff team was running by it. But we'll see what this flag is.
There is a penalty flag on the play as the referees huddle around. If the play stands, Rancho will have the ball on Los's 35-yard line in great field position. It is a clip against Rancho, so that will push them back to around midfield. Still very good field position to start their drive.
Yeah, but that's a costly mistake for Rancho because now, like you said, Jeremy, instead of getting it, you know, deep inside the Los Amigos territory, now they're back to midfield. So
50-yard line, first and 10 Rancho.
Rancho takes over at midfield now.
So Rancho will take over. First down and 10 from exactly midfield. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and they lead by 3. Two wide receivers to the left. Yandel under center, and he is back to pass, rolling to his left under pressure. He is hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. The pressure was applied by Taula and Alex Vajola, both right in Yandel's face.
Yeah, both those young men came from the backside to pressure Taylor, and he got the ball off just in time. You see on the replay here, Taylor rolls out, and he's trying to throw against his body, but you see the pressure being applied, and Yandel does a decent job of getting rid of the ball before he's thrown for a loss.
Nice diving attempt by Frank Ortiz, who had the great touchdown catch earlier in the game from 25 yards out. It'll be second down and 10. And there's a pitch to Cozy. He's looking to go right. He's got a hole, and he is quick. All these running backs are so quick. They're right in the defensive bases of the defenders right away. He gains 6.
Yeah, good running attacks, good running backs. You see him attacking at the point of attack on the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Perry's Pizza, for providing the delicious pizza for the crew of tonight's game. They provide pizza every game for us. They have pizza by the slice, the early bird pasta special from 4 to 7 every day, and all-you-can-eat spaghetti special from 4 to 9 every Monday to Wednesday. Perry's Pizza. And Leo Cozy takes the pitch, and he's to the outside. He gets a first down before he's tackled down inside the 30-yard line. And just like that, Rancho is on the move again.
Well, again, Rancho's doing a tremendous job with Vickers and company being able to wall off the pursuit from Los Amigos and being able to get Leo turned around end. And, you know, until Los can defend that, you'll see here again, number 2, David Vickers, how he seals that outside to protect Leo Cozy. And that leaves Leo with a lot of room out on the flanks to maneuver and get more yards. You see him dipsy-do, and, boy, I'll tell you, he's going to spin and get more yardage. So, you know, Los is going to have to try to get that figured out.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Frank Ortiz down to the left. Taylor Yandel to pitch to Cozy up the middle. He pushes the pile forward for about 4 yards. Let's give you some halftime stats for the Vaqueros. Leo Cozy had 16 carries for 167 yards. Vickers had 3 carries for 14 yards. And Frank Ortiz caught that 25-yard touchdown pass. That was the only completion for Taylor Yandel. Those stats sponsored by Dairy Queen of West Garden Grove. And once again, you see Cozy's strength and the pile just pushing Los Amigos back.
And that's the thing we're talking about. You get 7, 8 guys up in front of him, Jeremy, and that's a lot of weight and a lot of muscle.
Second down and 5. Yandel rolling, throwing. He's got Vickers out of the backfield. And he gets pushed down inside the 10-yard line at about the 7. So when you lull the defense to sleep with run, 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 you bring Vickers out of the backfield, and he's very dangerous.
Well, you know, last year as a sophomore, David Vickers was very effective running that little through and out pattern from the backfield and getting his seat. Yeah, on the replay, you'll see Taylor reverse out and find David in the flats coming out of the backfield there, and he does a tremendous job of catching the ball and even a better job of running after he does catch it. And that, again, David not only runs the ball, but catches the ball really well.
First down and goal from the 5. It's Cozy on the pitch. He tries to cut it back. He pitches back to Taylor Yandel, and there's a fumble. There's a mad scramble for it, and it looks as if the Lobos have recovered. The Lobos are saying they have it. The referees are trying to unpile, and the referee says it's the Lobos' ball. So a little trickery on behalf of Rancho. Cozy got the ball running left. He cut it back and was trying to pitch it back to Yandel. What happened there?
Well, I don't think it was so much trickery, Jeremy, as it was where I think that Leo thought he was trapped and saw Taylor Yandel in the open and lateral, but unfortunately Taylor wasn't expecting it, and the pitch wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't perfect, nothing that Taylor was expecting. And there was just a mishandle there, and you know, Los Amigos with that team pursuit on defense was able to capture the ball, and boy, what a break for Los Amigos. My goodness.
Rancho was driving. They had gone 45 yards through the Los Amigos defense, and Los Amigos comes up big, pouncing on that loose football, and they take over at their own 11-yard line with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. As you take a look at Alex Bajola, and he is pumped up on the sideline after his team recovered that fumble.
Boy, I'll tell you, what a break for Los Amigos on that, Jeremy.
Los Amigos has the ball, a big play for them. Rancho looked as if they were going to go in to extend their lead to 10 points. But Los Amigos stops them at the doorstep, and they take over at their 11-yard line. It's Najee Key over right tackle, and he gains a couple.
And again, you see the linebacker stepping up, filling in a hurry, boy, and they're getting the key before you get a head of steam going. And again, the good play by David Vickers and the rest of that linebacking core of Rancho.
And now the pressure is on the Vaqueros defense to stop Los Amigos, because with a long drive that'll eat up time, Los Amigos could take the lead or possibly tie it up.
That's right. That's right.
2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard Najee Key run. Went back to pass. He's throwing the fade pattern down the sideline. It's underthrown and behind Eki Taula, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, again, the ball was a misfire, like you said. It was underthrown a little bit, but you know, Rancho had that defense pretty well.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 3rd period,
We'd like to thank West Grove Trophy for sponsoring our telecast. They are located at 7441 Garden Grove Boulevard at Western, and they also provide the Player of the Game trophy every game. Stop by West Grove Trophy for all of your trophy needs, and say hi to the owner, Al Marshall. 3rd down and 9, and Los Amigos will call a timeout. This is a big play for them. They don't want to make any mistakes and turn the ball back over to Rancho deep in their own territory.
Yeah, like you said, Jeremy, you can't afford any mistakes here, especially. And then I think they want to talk. Coach Chaltach wants to talk to his quarterback, and I think maybe there's some miscommunication there with the play being run in, because the whole of the Los Amigos coaching staff was frantically on the sideline trying to get his attention to call timeout for Los.
So with the timeout on the field, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Rancho leading 19-16. What has turned into a great game as we expected. A big play facing Los Amigos offense, and that is why, as you said, Coach Takahashi out on the field talking to his troops. They do not want to make a mistake down deep in their own territory. What do you expect them to run here? A little run play, maybe a safe pass?
Well, you know, they've tried to pass earlier, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try another pass, or maybe even let a screen, you know, a screen pass, something high percent. They need about 9 yards. And I would expect to see them maybe try to pass the ball, or at least try to
perhaps a
screen play.
Future Los Amigos punter practicing on the sidelines. And as you see Coach Takahashi running off the field after talking to his troops, it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 12-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. And the pass is to the right side to Eki Taula. That was a nice play they ran. Throw was a little high, but they had Rancho where they wanted them.
Yeah, they passed like we thought they might, but the ball kind of drifted on wind just a little bit. But he made the right read, you know, and they had the receiver, but the ball hung up there a little bit, and now you know, Rancho does enough to hold, and now Los is going to have to give it up. But that was a good stand by Rancho there. You know, after that fumble, they could have gotten down and started feeling sorry for themselves, but they sucked it up pretty good on the defense. So
the defense picks up the offense, and now the offense should get it back in good field position again. John El Sasser back to punt, and David Vickers, the ever-dangerous one, standing at the Los Amigos 45-yard line. Snap is back, and the kick is a low one, and it gets a nice Los Amigos bounce, and it is still rolling, and it will be touched down at the 44-yard line of Rancho. So once again, decent field position for Rancho, and they will take over with 1:50 left to go.
But that was a pretty effective punt, though, and I think their plan has been to try to kick it away from David Vickers, Jeremy. I think that's why he's you know, angling the ball for the sideline and hoping to get whatever roll he can out of it, just as long as David doesn't get a chance to pick it up and run.
Exactly, because David Vickers in the open field, as you've seen tonight, is very tough to tackle because of his size and his speed. So Rancho will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 19-16, Vaqueros lead this one. First down and 10. Yandel turns and flips to Cozy. He's looking for the corner. He turns it back up, and he gets a nice gain of 8 yards before being tackled by Alex Bedola.
And again, Rancho's effective getting outside, you know, and hand that to the line and to David Vickers. And Leo says, give me the ball. You see it on the pitch. You see it Vickers again over blocking the end for Los, and that allows Vickers or Cozy to get outside. But Vickers has been a really nice job of, you know, what we call over blocking, taking on the outside shoulder and trying to get him hooked and turned. You know, and David keeping his body between the defender and his ball carrier.
Second down and 1. Rancho, and there's a flag on the play. Looks as if Los Amigos may have jumped. We'll wait and see. But you saw David Vickers. He was blocking big Robbie Gleason, and he's given up some weight and possibly strength, and he did a great job.
But he's got good leverage, you know. He uses his body real well, you know, and that leverage to where, again, his job is to try to knock over a Robbie Gleason. That's asking a lot. But if he can get in his way, because all Leo Cozy needs is a step, and if Leo gets a step, then he can get by.
The call was offsides against the Lobos, so Rancho given a free first down with under a minute left to go. First down from the 42. The pitch is to Vickers. He is at the line of scrimmage, and he is hit down at the 37-yard line after a gain of 4.
And again, give credit to the offensive line for Rancho. They're doing enough to get those little running lanes and those little places where the backs can squirt through and then do their thing up in that second level of defense.
Second down and 6.
The clock continues to run with 26 seconds left to go. Second down and 6 for Rancho as they try to expand their lead over the Lobos. They have 2 wide receivers split to the left. Yandel back to pass. He's being pressured. He throws a screen that Eki Taula read it so well. He was right there. The pass was a little high, and he almost intercepted that. And if he did, Jeff, he was gone.
Oh, that's right, boy. Outstanding athletic ability there. You see him really get some air and try to tip that ball to him. You know, on the replay here, you see Yandel looking right, and then he's going to turn and fire to the left on a screen. The ball goes high, and you see him going up with one hand trying to, you know, corral that ball or at least knock it back towards him so he can make a play on it.
We saw Taula anticipate the pass. He was on the move before Yandel threw it. 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The pitch is to Cosi. He's looking for some running room. He has tackled a great play after no gain. The tackle was made by Rene Camarillo, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. The score is the Rancho Alamitos Vaqueros 19, the Los Amigos Lobos 16. Stay tuned for a very exciting fourth quarter coming up right after this. Rancho facing a 4th down and 7, and they show punt Eric Camarillo, and he barely gets it off. There's a flag down. It may be running or roughing the kicker. And the ball is downed inside the 10-yard line. We'll check out that flag. It looks as if Tagatuli may have gotten there.
Personal foul.
And it is a personal foul, roughing the kicker, and that's an automatic first down, and that is a huge play for both teams.
Yeah, well, Los had their punt block on, Jeremy, and they asked their kids to pin their ears back and come, and, you know, they didn't get to the ball, but they did get to Camarillo, and Eric got the ball off, and they're going to call roughing the punter on Los Amigos, which, like you said, boy, what a break for Rancho. And that's going to put Rancho deep inside Los Amigos territory.
So instead of getting the ball back, Rancho, the Los Amigos Lobos, continue to play defense now as Rancho's drive continues. Just the start of the fourth quarter, 19-16, Rancho leading. And now they are inside the 25-yard line with a prime opportunity to put some more points on the board.
You give Eric Camarillo credit for getting that ball off so it wasn't blocked.
Yandel with Cozy as the lone setback. He gets the handoff, and he squirts forward for about a gain of 7 or 8 to bring up a second down and short.
Yeah, that time they tried a little pop play or a quick hitter, you know, with Leo, and he does a real nice job. Every once in a while, Rancho will try to do that, try to sneak him through on a real quick hitter. And that's always, geez, it always seems to be good for 6, 7, 8 yards for Rancho.
Cozy gains 7, brings up a 2nd down and 3. And now the time, not a factor yet, but if the ball stays on the ground, it will become a factor very quickly. 2nd down and 3, Yandel pitches to Cozy. He'll lose 1 tackler, but then there's the rest of the tackling team for the Lobos is there to stop him shy of a 1st down.
Yeah, number 77, Robbie Gleason there, Jeremy, did a real nice job of forcing from his outside in spot. He forced upfield and was able to get to Leo Cozy before he could get around the end or before he could get somebody blocked, you know, before Rancho gets somebody to block on him. So credit Gleason with a nice play. He had to squeeze things down and force everything in.
There's a Garden Grove firefighter, it looks, watching on here. He knows that we have a big game, and he's very interested in the outcome as well as providing safety for the fans and everybody in the stadium. 10 minutes, 54 seconds left to go, and there's a penalty on Rancho, so instead of a 3rd down and very short, it was a clip, and they are pushed back to the 34-yard line, and they need to get to the 14, so now it's going to be 2nd down and 20.
My goodness, both teams now have had, you know, terrible mistake penalty-wise, you know, which has really kind of thwarted their effort to try to get into the end zone.
2nd down and 20 for Rancho. Vickers and Cozy in the backfield, and it's Yandel rolling to the right. He's got Franco Ortiz coming back to him. He's being chased. He throws it, and there's a flag down, and it looks as if Lavertus Riley got caught. A little contact before the ball arrived, and that's going to be a flag on the Lobos.
Yeah, Alex Blanco had worked himself downfield, and once he saw Taylor Yandel in trouble, Alex did a pretty nice job of trying to come back to his quarterback. You'll see here Taylor rolling out to his right, and he's going to run and run and run, trying to buy some time, just trying to get away from the rush right now. And then he sees Blanco coming back towards him, and what's going to happen is he throws for Blanco, and Blanco's going to get hit right there before the ball gets into Alex's hands, and now Los is tagged with a pass interference call on Blanco.
So that's a 1st down now after the pass interference call, and that continues the drive. So the Lobos get a call against the Vaqueros, and then they give it right back. Nobody really wants to necessarily take charge of this game. Both teams still vying for field position as Rancho continues their drive. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. 1st down and 10 at the 19-yard line. Everybody's up front, and the handoff is to Cozy, and he is into the end zone diving for a touchdown. And Jeff, you saw everybody for the Lobos up at the line trying to stop the run, and once Cozy got by the line of scrimmage, he was gone.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, Jeremy. Los came with 8 guys up on the front, and they were bringing their linebackers. You could see the linebackers coming on the blitz, and once they got through the line of scrimmage, like you said, there's nobody there. You can see right here, he gets through that 1st level. Everybody else is up on the line of scrimmage, and by the time Aceves tries to come over from his left defensive backstop, it's too late.
So Juan Medina on to attempt the extra point, and there's a mishandle the snap, and he is going to go down, pushed down by Sean Tagatuli. So it is now a 9-point lead for the Vaqueros. After the touchdown, they have a 25-16 lead. And it looks as if there was a little, it looked as maybe Yandel was going to roll out and fake it, but it was hard to tell. Anyway, the score stands 25-16, and Jeff, getting back to that touchdown, a couple penalties go both ways. Rancho takes advantage, and they get the points.
Well, like you said, you know, you're looking for execution. You know, you're looking for at this point in the season, and this, you know, the everything that's riding on this game, you're really looking for execution and to put away all the mental mistakes. And right there, you know, we saw Rancho come up with one, but then Los Amigos turned right around and gave it right back to him. And then shoot, when they brought 8 guys on the line, Leo just popped one through on that quick hitter, and it was history.
With that last carry, Cozy unofficially 27 carries, 229 yards, and 3 touchdowns. As the kickoff comes to Taula, and he is up ahead to about the 25-yard line. Cozy 229 yards unofficially, And he's having another big game after the big game he had last week, 198 yards in just the first half.
Yeah, he is. He's still ranking among the top, I think, he's probably one of the top 3 scorers in Orange County. And his effort tonight certainly not going to hurt his position there.
Cozy came in with 1,138 yards on the ground and 17 touchdowns. He's at 20 now, and they have a 25-16 lead. Los Amigos taking over, starting their drive at their own 26-yard line in what really becomes a very important must drive for them. Back to pass, Win, a short hitter for Taula, and it was underthrown.
Yeah, that ball, Taula wasn't going to get a chance on that one. Even if he would have caught it, he would have gone down on the ground. The ball just wasn't up there for him to be able to catch and run.
So still 10 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. We'd like to thank Dairy Queen of West Garden Grove. They are located at 12510 Valley View Street near Lamson Avenue. They have hot eats and cool treats, and you can also try their drive-thru if you are in a hurry. 10:15 left to go. It's Win on the rollout. He gets by one tackler, and he avoids getting hit hard by Robert Cozy, but he has a nice gain up to the 31-yard line. It'll be third down in what really becomes a huge third down.
This is a huge third down, but you know, Wynn's been really effective on that bootleg play tonight, Jeremy, and you see him, he's shifty, and he's got good feet, quick feet, and that's been a good play for Wynn and company. But now, as you said, this is the play of the game for Los Amigos right now.
Third down and 5 from the 31-yard line. Huge play. Najee Key gets the call on the right side, and he will be stopped shy of the first down at the 35-yard line, which brings up a huge decision once again for Coach Takahashi. 9.5 minutes left to go. Time starting to become a factor. You need 2 scores. What do you do?
Well, I think they'll, being at your own 34-yard line, you've got to punt it right now, you know, and hope you can pin Rancho back.
And it looks as if Wynn is in there. It looks as if they're going for it from their own 34-yard line. 9 minutes left to go. They have the power formation. Rancho's defense is all at the line of scrimmage. Smash mouth football at its finest. It's Tagatuli with the call, and he's got the first down, a 6-yard gain, and the drive continues.
Well, you know, Coach Takahashi, I guess, was figuring it's now or never. And again, you give it to the leader out there, Sean Tagatuli. He does a really good job of getting a quick hitter right off tackle and keeps possession for Los Amigos.
Shows tremendous confidence in his offensive line, too.
Good job by Tagatuli. They're protecting the ball.
8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Time definitely starting to become a factor. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. It's Key, and he gets about 3 yards. But now we're at a time in the game, Jeff, where Los has to think about scoring twice. They got to get going, possibly hurry up offense, or maybe throw the ball to stop the clock.
Yeah, but you know, Los can't completely abandon their game plan yet, Jeremy. They're still going in with 9 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. They still have time if they can score, like you said. You know, hope maybe a big gainer on the run or like a pass or something like you said. But you know, if they can, still eating a couple more minutes off the clock won't be that bad for them.
Second down, reverse, flea flicker, back to Win. He's throwing deep. He's got a man, and it is picked off by Sean Young. Sean Young picks off the pass. A little trickery on the part of the Lobos. They had a man streaking down the field. It was big John L. Sasser. He was open for a split second, but Sean Young's speed.
Yeah, well, you see here on the double reverse pass here, the problem for Los Amigos here was they had 2 receivers standing about 5 yards apart with one defender, Sean Young, right between the 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And the problem was that Young now can defend both receivers rather than stretching him out. And so that was kind of not well executed by Los Amigos there.
Great point, Jeff. 1 defender and 2 receivers running side by side. It gave Sean Young the opportunity to guard both of them at the same time. So Rancho takes over. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to go, and you can pretty much, after a timeout by Rancho, you know Rancho's running. You got to stop them. You need 2 scores. What do you do with your defensive scheme here?
Well, I'll tell you, I wouldn't be so sure if I don't know if I want to put 8 guys up on that front again, because with the explosive running of Vickers and Cozy, once they get by that first level, they're gone. So
game?
You know, you stay in that college 40 that they're running and just hope that you get pursuit and gang tackle and keep them from getting a first down and get the ball back.
We'd like to thank Perry's Pizza, located at 6937 West Chapman Avenue at Knott Street, for providing their delicious pizza for the crew for tonight's game. Stop in for their daily specials, excuse me, including pizza by the slice, the early bird pasta special from 4 to 7 every day, and all-you-can-eat spaghetti from 4 to 9 every Monday and Wednesday. That's Perry's Pizza. You can also call them at 714-898-7670. Score stands at 25-16 Rancho. 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jeremy Woods along with Jeff Bunifay. We hope you're enjoying it. It looks as if those young Lobo fans are enjoying it. They might want a different score, but they're having fun anyway. So it's first down and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The call is straight ahead to Cosi, and he gains about 2 or 3 yards, and that's going to be another 30 seconds knocked off the clock.
Yeah, but Los Amigos is able to defend that play a little bit better now because they've got their linebackers in a little bit more ready position off the line of scrimmage, and they're not going to give up that big gainer on that quick hitter to Leo like what happened before.
Gainer 3 on the play brings up second down and 7.
So it'll be second down and 7. Rancho using every last second of their play clock. Leo Cosi and David Vickers in the backfield. Sean Young and Frank Ortiz wide, and the handoff goes to Cosi up the middle. Once again, he gets a couple. A good job once again by the Lobos defense, stopping them, and that brings up a huge. Every third down now seems to be bigger than the previous one.
That's right. Every third down now is huge, you know, for either team. If you're Rancho, you want to keep possession. If you're Los, you got to get the ball because you got to score twice, like you said. So, I don't know. They'll probably go with Cosi again here, 3rd and 4, and maybe see him try to go wide this time. They've tried to hit up the middle twice now.
We'll see what Rancho does. Clock still ticking away. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Rancho with that 9-point lead. Yandel under center. Takes the pitch and hands to Cosi, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down. So Los Amigos comes up big when they need it, and it looks like they're going to get the ball back on the punt.
Yeah, Rancho is going to try to run counter on Los, maybe try to get him flowing and cut back against the grain on Los, but they did a real nice job of playing their responsibility and stuffing it up. So now, you know, the defense did the job.
So Coach Takahashi on the sideline, very animated. He knows his team needs 2 scores to overcome this 9-point deficit. Rancho on punt formation. The play is blown dead by the officials. Eric Camarillo was unable to get the punt off. The referees blew the whistle, and we will see what they call as Mike Hanlon looks on, wondering, as we are, what the call is. There's no flags. That's why there was confusion. The referee waves the flag. So we'll do it again. Eric Camarillo back, and it is Eki Taula standing at his own 38-yard line. And if there was any time they needed a big return, it would be right here.
That's right. And if you're Los, the last thing you want is somebody jumping off sides. They did a good job there, not jumping off sides.
The punt is off, and Taula takes it, and he bobbles it, and he looks as if he recovered, and he does at his own 45-yard line. So they have very good field position at their own 45 with under 6 minutes left to go. This is a must situation. They need points here, either a field goal or a touchdown.
Right now they start with good field position. You know, they've got all their starters in and still ready to go. So now it's money time. They got to get it done right now.
25-16, 5 minutes, 44 seconds left to go. Los Amigos has the ball at their own 45-yard line. 3 wide receivers, and Wynn back to pass. He's looking, and he gets stripped of the football. It's picked up and recovered by Rancho Alamitos, and they have the ball. It's Frank Roberto with a huge fumble recovery, and he got tripped up, or he was going to be in the end zone, but more importantly, Rancho Alamitos has the football.
Yeah, Rancho applied the pressure on Wynn. You see the replay here, and Wynn stuffed up, ball's rolling. See Frank Roberto picking it up, trying to get off, and Payan leaves his feet, makes a dive-in save to prevent Rancho from scoring.
It looked like Roberto he definitely wanted the end zone. He wasn't falling on that ball. He was picking it up and trying to scoot his way into the end zone.
Yeah.
31-yard line.
Good hands by Roberto, though. Generally, you want to teach him just fall on that thing. You know, don't risk dropping it.
5 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. Rancho takes over, and the call is to Cozy, and once again now, Los knows they're going to be running. Most likely it's going to be Cozy, and they are just tuned in to stopping him.
Yeah. If you're Rancho, you'd think that since they are keying or spying on Cozy right now, you might want to maybe fake the pitch or something, or come back with somebody else, you know, and keep the defense a little honest.
That's what they tried last time with the counter, but Los Amigos still stopped that.
Yeah.
But the clock is still running, and that is definitely the enemy of the Lobos right now and the ally of the Rancho Alamitos Vaqueros, and the clock now is under 5 minutes to play. 2nd down and 8 for the Vaqueros. Cozy is the lone back, and Yandel is rolling to his left, looking downfield. He's going to throw it, and it looks as if the pass is incomplete, and there's a flag down. There are 2 flags down right now. Yandel rolling out, looking to find a receiver coming back to him. He couldn't find any, and now there are 2 flags, and we'll check those out for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened towards the end of that play there, but interesting call by Rancho.
We'll see what the referee calls. It's going to be loss of down. Taylor Yandel crossed the line of scrimmage before he threw it, so that's a penalty on yardage-wise and loss of down, and the clock is stopped at 4:46, so Los Amigos.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say there. I mean, it looked like Taylor could run the ball as far as he could have thrown it, so, you know, that was a case of him not quite knowing where he was on the field, and that ball also stopped the clock, which you didn't really want happening.
3rd down and 12 from the 32, and now they bring Cozy over the right side, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 5. And if you're Rancho, do you go for it, or do you try to little pooch kick and try to pin Los deep, knowing they need 2 scores with?
Yeah, I think you're going to see this being 4-down territory. They're at Los's let's see, where are they? 25, and with 4th and 6, I think you're going to see him go for it.
There's the Rancho coaching staff and Coach Doug Case trying to direct his guys what to do. And they are going to go for it, it looks. They have their offensive unit in, and now they're going to call a timeout to discuss this and find out exactly what they want to do. It's a big play call, but Los Amigos, either way, needs to stop them, get the ball back, go down the field and score 2 times.
Yeah, 1st down here, Jeremy, by Rancho will pretty much seal it. You know, they're going to get at least 4 more. You got to get 4 more downs here, you know, and at least 25, 30 seconds a play, so that'd make it real tough on Los, even if they were to hold Rancho in 4 downs. I think they want to get their offensive players all on the same page and make sure everybody knows what's going to happen and what they need to do, and just kind of settle them down just a little bit.
Actually, they have decided to attempt the field goal. It will be a 44-yard attempt, and it's going to be Juan Medina to try the effort from 44 yards. Now you got to watch out for the block if you're Rancho. They may try to draw them offside as well. We'll have to wait and see. There's a flag down, and it looks as if Alex Bedolla jumped, and if he did, that may give Rancho a 1st down. It is offsides on Bedolla, and we'll have to wait to see where the 5 yards brings the football, but it looks like it's going to be close to a 1st down, and that could be a killer for the Lobos.
Yeah, we talked about that last time, that Rancho had to punt the ball away. If you were Los, you don't want to jump off sides to give him a 1st, and here another situation where you just can ill afford any mental mistakes, jumping off sides, you know, and giving Rancho the ball.
The referees over to the sideline try to measure it out.
That is a major mistake right there.
And it will be a 1st down. As you can see, the Rancho players all signaling 1st down. So a huge play. Rancho Alamitos will retain possession of the football. And with 4 minutes and 6 seconds leading by 9, it may just be a matter of just keeping the ball on the ground and running out the clock.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no need to put the ball in the air now. And they get the 1st down, and they can at least salt away a couple of minutes here.
First down and 10 now. After the penalty, Rancho at their 20-yard line of the Lobos. It's a pitch to Cozy, and he's outside. He turns the corner. He's going to turn, and he's still running, and he is down at the 1-yard line. A great run by Cozy. He did not give up. It looked as if he was going to be tackled on more than one occasion. He was turning and spinning, and he would not be denied.
Well, a lot of times it looks like Leo Cozy's like one of those little balls in those pinball machines, so they keep bouncing up, bing, 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 bing. You see on the replay here, he gets outside. Oh, and there's a problem for Los immediately. He gets outside, and when you try to go one-on-one with him, you know, with his athletic ability and skills, look at that. Boy, that makes him, you know, I don't care what people say. He's got to be one of the most exciting runners in the whole county.
Absolutely, and he may have a chance to get his 4th touchdown of the game. First and goal from the 1-yard line, and here it is, Cozy from the 1, pushing his way. The referee runs in to mark it just shy of the goal line.
Boy, is
that's
close.
Not so bad for Rancho. They get another 30 seconds burned off the clock.
Absolutely, Jeremy. You know, they're still right there knocking on the door, and the clock's winding down.
Stop short of the goal line by number 4, Sean Tagatuli.
So now you figure it's going to be Cozy, 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 or Cozy, Vickers, Cozy, or any combination of that for the next 3 plays.
Yeah.
And if you're Los, there's not much you can do.
Exactly. And I think Coach Case will probably remind Taylor to let the clock go down a little bit before you call for the ball. You know, let the clock wind down a little bit. There's no need to be in a big hurry.
So it's Vickers in front of Cozy, and it's Yandel with the naked bootleg, and he's going to the left side, and he's going to scoot into the end zone. Touchdown Taylor Yandel, a 1-yard run, and that will pretty much ice it for the Rancho Alamitos Vaqueros. They lead 31-16, and that's a good call by Coach Case and the Rancho Alamitos Vaqueros.
Yeah, because you saw the whole, right here on the replay, you see all Los Amigos linebackers going right for Cozy, and that left the flanks open, and if you get a stock block with from your receiver at all down there, you're in, and there was enough. Taylor's got good enough speed to where he can get himself in that end zone, and signals. There it is.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. So Rancho Alamitos leads 32-16 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. And it was a matter of a couple of penalties on the Lobos' part. Good field position for Rancho, and they took advantage of it. And it looks as if they're going to hang on to win this game, and they're going to take command of the Garden Grove League with the win.
That's right, yeah. For Los Amigos now, you know, you've got to get 2 quick scores, and that's going to be tough the way Rancho can keep possession of the football.
You need 2 quick scores and 2 two-point conversions to tie, and Los Amigos would do anything to have that scenario happen in the next couple of minutes here. And once again, they have the threat to run back the kick with the guys they got back there. We'll have to see if they can do it. Mike Longmire and Eki Taula standing back at their 10-yard line. Juan Medina to kick off, and he boots it deep, and it's going to be Taula taking it at his 10-yard line. He's down the sideline, and he gets tackled. A great tackle by number 9, Eric Camarillo, and he saved what could have been a big play for Los.
Yeah, Taula's done a real good job, Jeremy, all night running back kicks for Los Amigos. He's gotten them in good field position. He's done a good job not letting the ball bounce and roll around back there, and you know, he's done a real, you know, he's done his job.
As we said, he's averaging 36 yards per kickoff return, and he's done nothing tonight to hurt that average. So Los takes over, 2 minutes, 56 seconds left to go from their own 40-yard line. And now their game plan may change just a little bit. They may have to put the ball in the air to try to get chunks of yardage at a time.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the ball downfield in a hurry.
It's Wynn on the fake handoff. He keeps it. He's going outside, and he is hit and struck down after a gain of 4. And the tackle was by number 7 for Rancho Alamitos, Anthony Weezar, coming up from his defensive back.
Anthony Weezar did a tremendous job of tackling the open field on Wynn. Wynn's very quick and shifty, and Weezar came up and just lowered the boom on and made a real nice play.
Los Amigos in their hurry up. Wynn back to pass. He's looking for Eki Taula, and he overthrows number 7. Double coverage.
Yeah.
And now 3rd down and 7.
And again,
we'd like to thank West Grove Trophy. They will provide the Player of the Game trophy tonight. as they do every game we do here on Channel 3. They're located at 7441 Garden Grove Boulevard at Western Street, and you can also stop by and they will help you out with all your trophy needs. You can also say hi to the owner, Al Marshall.
And again, Anthony Weezar on that last play. Jeremy did a real nice job of his coverage from his safety spot.
3rd down and 7 from the 44-yard line. Aceves now into pass, and he's throwing for a Tong Nguyen. And the pass is caught for no gain, but it's 4th down and 7, and with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go, Los Amigos has no choice but to go for it.
Yeah. They tried to run that little slip screen there on that last play, and unfortunately the ball was underthrown. And again, you know, if you can't get the ball to your receiver where you can catch and run, it becomes pretty anticlimactic because the receiver catches on the ground and it's dead right there. So a misfire on the part of the Lobos.
Actually, Los Amigos is in punt formation. John L. Sasser standing back at his 30-yard line, and he will boot it away. No one back deep for Rancho. They will let it bounce. Actually, one of the vaqueros very close to the ball, but Los Amigos touches it down at the 27-yard line where Rancho will take over. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left to go.
Los Amigos was hoping to pin Rancho deeper in there and then hopefully try to get a turnover, strip the ball, something, whatever they could